fire. So I'm kind of unclear at this point if this is from a mile away or if this is something that's a little bit closer, because again, we've been keeping our crews obviously at a safe distance away from that train derailment, but this is a massive fire here.
And this is Lily's location, actually. Now she's pulling back, she's showing you how far she is from this, but obviously a serious situation here is that control release. Something has taken place there, and we actually have flames, smoke plumes, as you see, going up into the air as this situation obviously is developing. Once again, she said she is a safe distance, her and her photographer. That is the good news, but in that area right now, near that train derailment, we have an explosion and we have fire and smoke coming from that location.
We heard earlier today in a press conference with the governor, they said it would take about 3 hours for this controlled release. They started at about 3:30, so we're just a little bit more than an hour into this at this point. So stay with us. We're working to get some more information. This is the most up-to-the-minute information we have.
In fact, let's go right now to Lily Coleman from her location, what she's seeing at ground level. Lily, what are you seeing where you are?
Well, guys, I can tell you just about 2 to 3 minutes ago, my photographer and I heard a very loud boom, and then we could see the fire and the smoke. And I'm going to stay out of the view so you can really get a better picture as to what we're seeing here. But the smoke is so heavy and so dark. Now, the controlled release was set to begin at 3:30. That was according to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. We were awaiting this. They said something like this would happen. So I'm thinking this is the start of the controlled release. As you can see, that smoke just billowing from the area. Now, again, as you've both mentioned, we are a safe distance away. We are outside of that mile radius. Obviously, safety here is a big priority. About 50 cars derailed when all of this happened. The problem cars, there were 5 cars, according to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, that were causing them these issues. Now, this controlled release here, crucial to avoiding an explosion, according to those in charge here in East Palestine. And it must be done very carefully because, as we were talking about, these are potentially life-threatening chemicals. Now, again, according to the governor, 5 rail cars that were unstable at the derailment site. Again, just within the last few minutes, we heard a loud boom, and now we're seeing that smoke. And we can see flames. It's kind of hard to see just because of how heavy that smoke is at this point. But there are some flames. And before the smoke got so heavy, those flames were extensive and very, very large. So all of this unfolding right now. As for a time frame of just how long this will take, officials say it depends on how much of that material, that vinyl chloride, is left in the cars. They were saying it could be anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. But crews say it was important that it be started in the daytime while it was still light out. And by starting this release during the daytime, it would allow the products to just keep moving up into the atmosphere. Again, these chemicals can be very dangerous, which is why the evacuation order was put into place. And just within the last 5 minutes, I think it's safe to say that this controlled release is beginning. Kelly and Andrea, I'll send it back to you.
Well, Lily, obviously you're a safe distance from this, but how far are you?
So the plume is going well into the atmosphere before it is moving off a little bit off to the east. So I guess that's probably the best we could hope for here. This just goes straight up and into the atmosphere. Winds going to switch around to the